Okay, so Happy New Year, everyone. Jenna coming to you, high on fizz sticks. I was just telling the girls that I've had like six, I think at least six today. But anyways, super pumped up because there's so many exciting things happening in Arbonne. I was so jacked up when I saw the reduced qualifications for promoting to district manager and area manager, because Arbonne has done this for the last 2 Januaries. And it's like, you guys, you don't even understand. If you're brand new to Arbonne, the like magnitude of this is insane. Because, so to give you a backstory, normally, if you're brand new to Arbonne, normally to promote to district manager or area manager in 2 months or a month, you need 6,000 QB to promote to district manager, and you need 24,000 QB to promote to area manager. Okay. So I know some of you just starting out are probably thinking like, how in God's name do people even do that? Okay. Trust me, I've been there. It's like, you have to be ignorance on fire. So you just have to like, put your head down, put your blinders on. You have to it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be so worth it, because when you promote to district manager and area manager and you grow through your business, you're going to make more money. You're going to help other people get healthier, and you're going to literally live your best life. Like, I know that sounds so cliche, but it's so freaking true. And I want to help all of you guys get to through those promotions, so that we can just literally I'm so freaking excited. Words aren't even coming to my head. But anyways, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of how this is going to happen and what you guys need to do starting now. So like I said, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's a decision. So I want you guys to decide right now that you will be a district manager or an area manager by the end of this month. I don't care if you have to write sticky notes all over your house. I don't care if you have to do affirmations in the mirror that says, I'm Jenna Bolton and I am a brand new district manager with Arbonne. I don't care what you have to do. Just do whatever you need to do to keep your head in check. And if that means texting me every day to be like, Jenna, what do I do? How do I do this? Tell me what I need to do. I will do that for you. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly, because Arbonne, oh, come on. Arbonne is so brilliant. Can you guys see the Power to DM and AM slide right now? Adele, give me a thumbs up. Can you see that? Okay, cool. All right. So Arbonne just sent this out. They've created this flyer. And if you guys want to know where this is, go to the source on our dashboard, and it's in the trending section in the top left-hand corner. But what this is basically, it's just a flyer, and it gives you an overview of what it means to promote to DM and AM, and what you have to do. So I'm not going to get into all the nitty gritties, but you guys, it's basically 3,500 QB. Okay. So I'm going to talk DM right now. If you want to do the AM one, the AM one is on the next one, but this is what it is. Okay. So how do you get 3,500 QB in a month? Arbonne's so smart. They broke it down for us. Hello. So our nutrition ASVP, you guys, it's on until January 14th. So right now is when you want to be sharing the shit out of this. Okay. So you want to be talking to everyone about the 30 days. If they can't start until the 12th, that's okay too. We can fit them into the wellness group then. So this is breaking it down for you guys so that you can chunk down the QB into small size pieces, because you don't want to look at this big number and be like 3,500 QB. How the hell am I going to do that? What we want to do is we want to go, ASVPs, you guys, are our special value packs, and they're about 318 QB per pack. So it's telling you right here, if you sell one of those, you're going to get 318 QB. So all you have to do is take, so it says enroll 11 PCs to purchase the nutrition ASVP, and then purchase your own. And that's how you can promote to DM. And if you're like, okay, well, that's crazy. What about if we do it this way? Enroll 6 preferred clients to purchase the nutrition ASVP, and have them all find a friend to do it with. And then I love this. This is so frigging awesome. This one is, sorry, no, that's on the next one. Okay, just a minute. This one is enroll 3 PCs to purchase the healthy living, and then have them each find 3 friends. So it all just depends on how you want to do it. And you don't, Pierce, just a minute, honey. And you don't have to, he's having a mental breakdown, Jesus. Okay, so you don't have to do it this way either. If you have a preferred client that's wanting to just purchase makeup, then that's fine too. This isn't all about the healthy living products. This is just showing you an example of how you chunk that down and break that down. So if you want to like sell, like, we're not going to like turn anyone down. So that's what I'm saying, is that like, if someone says to you like, hey, okay, I've seen you started an Arbonne business and you seem like you're like really loving the products. Like, what can you tell me a little bit about the products? If they're like interested in makeup or skincare, totally, like, that's totally fine. Don't like, so basically just like, don't turn them away if they're interested in something else other than the nutrition. A little bit of verbiage. So what I think what we're going to do to also jumpstart you guys for this, Kirsten, can you give me 5 minutes? Just 1 minute. Go read a book in your room. Okay. Please, can you go read a book in your room? I will plug it in. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do this, you guys, I've done a little bit of thinking about this, and what we're going to do is what's called the 30 in 30 challenge. And I got this, this challenge has been floating around in Arbonne for a bit, but Carly Pynchon is one of my like sideline friends, and she's actually like the number one. She's pretty much number one in Canada right now in Arbonne. Okay. She's an ENVP, which means she's an executive national vice president. She just promoted out 2 NVPs last night. Like, the girl's on fire. So if you want to be the 1%, you need to be like talking to the 1% and doing what they're doing. And this is what their team does. So this is what we're going to do. So the 30 in 30 challenge, what it is, I have my notes here. Okay. So I'm going to read this quickly. It's basically asking 30 people this month to hear about Arbonne. So what you're going to do is, if you want to get into massive momentum, it's sending out, it's voice memoing or calling. Okay. We're not going to be texting. Texting's fine. Like, but if you want this to be really successful, it's calling people. I know it's getting out of your comfort zones, you guys, but like, if you want something different, you have to do something different. And people want to hear your personal like tone to your voice. People want to hear from you. They don't want to just like get a text from like a Karen that they don't need, like, they're like, what do you want? So voice memoing really helps, because it helps like deliver the message in a more personal way. So if you want to get into momentum, it's 100 messages. And I mean like personal messages in 24 hours. If you're like, that's crazy, oh my gosh, that's like, I can't do that. If you can break it down into a couple days, what's going to happen, you guys, it's like the compound effect. You send out all those messages, and some people, guys, some people are going to ghost you. Some people aren't going to message you back. That's okay. Keep going. Keep sending out your messages. It doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is you're going to follow up with those people again. And that person, like, they could just have been busy that day and read your message and just couldn't respond. So we're going to give people the benefit of the doubt. And like Peyton Mott always says, she's one of the top income earners in Arbonne. She always says, I reached out to someone 14 times. And on the 14th time, the girl was actually like, oh my God, what do you want? Like, fine, I'll listen to this Arbonne thing. And then she listened to the Arbonne presentation and she was like, shit. She's like, I actually really want to do something like this. So it's just, I also wanted to like label this like 30 in 30 challenge. I wanted to almost label it persistence and patience, because this is all about persistence and patience. Okay. So you're messaging people, you're calling people, you're persistent, you're doing the daily activity, and you're patient. Because not everyone's going to respond to you after you message them and be like, yeah, of course I want to listen to your presentation. Yeah, like, sign me up. Like, you're not going to send your messages and be like, yep, Sarah said yes, Jane said yes, Brittany said yes. Like, it's not going to happen that way. But the key here, you guys, the key to this whole entire business is patience and daily activity. So doing something every single day that's going to move your business forward is all you need to do to know that your business is going to move forward. Okay. So does everyone understand that 30 and 30? So basically, if you want to get into the momentum and you want to send out those 100 messages in the next 24 hours, awesome. If you're like, I think I'm just going to send out, like, I'm going to do a voice memo each day for 30 days and have someone get in front of me and you. So if you're new to this business and you don't really know, like, you don't know the Discover Arbonne presentation. So what I'm going to show you next. So this, guys, just to cover this, it just goes into like more detail about the AM promotions. Okay. I also love this. If someone's like tight for money, get if they have a friend, get them to split the Healthy Living at ASVP, because then it's not so much like money out of their pockets. So the other thing I want to share with you guys, just let me navigate this screen because I want to show you this document. Okay, so just give me a second. I have to move things around because you can't. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So is Arbonne for you? So this is the document that we're going to be sharing with the people that you guys are going to, so the 30 and 30 challenge, you get someone that says, hey, I want to hear what you're doing. Like, what are you doing with this business? Okay. Then you're going to message Jenna, and you know who else, like if your upline. So if Stella's your area manager, you're going to message Stella. And I know Leah can also do these Discover Arbonne presentations really well, and she can explain and walk through this as well. So like, we're all here for you guys. I'm not trying to like say Leah's going to do these for you. I'm like, I'll do all of these for everyone if you guys want me to, but you're going to message me and you're going to say, I have someone that wants to hear about Arbonne. Okay. So then we're going to do a 3-way call, and I'm going to literally be like, hey, Adele, and whoever Adele brings on the call, I'm going to be like, I'm so happy that you're joining us. I'm like so excited to share a little bit about Arbonne with you. And this is the document that we're going to share. Okay. It's the 4 quadrants of Arbonne. It's super simple. It's super clean. It's not confusing. And it basically just goes through a little bit about the business, a little bit about the products, and then asks a couple questions like, what if you could create more opportunities to earn extra money, build your own business, choose who you work with, set your own schedule, help people change their lives. And then, did you know work habits are changing, social businesses are growing, global wellness is booming. And then it just goes into the 3 ways you can earn with Arbonne. And we always have to say, like, I'm going to say this now just because it's a recording. My journey isn't typical. To see typical earnings, go to www.earnings.arbonne.com. And also, this is whenever you talk about any of the like money and the commissions, you guys, you do have to have that caveat because of compliance. So we just always have to make sure we're stating earnings or earnings.arbonne.com. Okay. So this is the 3 ways you can win, and then how you can get started as a preferred client or an independent consultant. Okay, guys, so it's super simple. We're not going to drag them through this long presentation that they're going to be so bored out of their freaking minds at the end. This is just a really quick snapshot about what Arbonne is and what we want to share with people. So that's what we're going to do. So if you guys start this today, I want you guys to literally be like, first of all, I want you to decide that you're going DM or AM. Then I want you to do your sticky notes. And then I want you to just literally get into activities. It's not about overthinking it at all. It's just about doing. So if you need to start writing out the list of people that you're going to contact, start writing it out. And I want you to, once you've voice memoed someone, check off that name. And then I want you to do another one. And then I want you to do another one. And I don't want you to look at any responses until you're done what you feel is comfortable for a day. So that's my little blurb. The other thing I want to say is, guys, don't rest on success. So if someone does get back to you and they say like, I want to hear a little bit about Arbonne, or I'm ready to sign up, like that's usually, you have to do a little bit more work than that. But sometimes people just are ready to jump in and want to do this business. If you get that, like, that's exciting, you guys, and celebrate that. But I can tell you right now, there are a lot of people that quit this business. So you have to sponsor like 10 times what you think you do to like, and I'm not saying that to try to like bog you down, but like, I just know like there's been so many people that have quit on my team. So like, when you sign someone up, be excited for them, but don't rest on that success. Don't be like, okay, I've got one person that signed up with me, like I'm good. No, you need to like sponsor. Sponsoring is king to this business. Okay. So, and that's the other thing I wanted to mention is that like, it's not about what we say to people, it's how we make them feel. So if someone leaves a call with you, or you send a voice memo and they like, you changed literally some kind of feeling in them, that's awesome. And that's what you want to do, because we don't need to go on about like, and the ingredients product and like, there's this in them. Like, no, people don't want to hear that. They don't have time for that. It's all about like, I just joined this incredible company and I'm freaking feeling fantastic because of the product. And literally like the community is amazing. And I was just wondering if you would like have like 15 minutes of your time that I could share a little bit about what I'm doing. Like, that's so simple to say, right? Like, it's so easy to say to someone. And honestly, if they're like, oh, this business has changed your life, like, you can't, like, when you're new, you can't really say it has changed your life, right? Because you haven't even, like, some people haven't even got a paycheck from this business. So it's not, you can't, like, just be real, right, guys? Like, be authentic and just be super, like, be yourself. So don't make anything up. Don't tell lies. Like, don't be like, oh, like don't tell people anything about what you're making, because that's like not compliant. And just be like you. Just be super, like, just lead with love. That's what I always say, is just lead with love, and like, you can do no harm. And if someone doesn't respond to you, then that's okay. Maybe they will in 6 months. Maybe something in their family or maybe something in their life will make them realize that like, oh, maybe I should do something like this because blah, blah, blah. So, and then I just want to say, you are literally 1 30 and 30 ask away from your next ENVP. So Carly Pynchon was telling a story on this 30 and 30 training that she did on SoundCloud. And if you don't have the SoundCloud app, download it, because there's a million trainings on there that you can hear from top leaders in Arbonne, and just something could click with you to be like, wow, that right there just made me like want to work or whatever. But Carly was like, she literally with her sponsor, she told her sponsor no for like months and months and months, and kept making up excuses. Like the dollar in Canada is not very good. So like her sponsors from the US. And like Carly was like, I don't want to do one of these things. Like I'm a big influencer on Instagram already. Like why would I want this? So she literally told her sponsor no forever. Her sponsor sent her like a sample pack in the mail, and she didn't try it. She didn't even try the products. And I can tell you, I did the same thing. I said no to Arbonne for 6 months, and I was given an RE9 sample pack, and I told my sponsor that I actually tried it, and I didn't. So that's why I'm like kind of sometimes hesitant about sending samples to people, because people literally go like this and they put them in a drawer and they forget about them until you remind them, and then remind them, and then they finally take them. But anyways, the whole point of that little story, Carly's like example and my example, is that people are going to give you every excuse in the book as to why they shouldn't do this, or why it's not for them. And it's because they're in their head about what first of all, they don't know what this business even is. They think they do, but they don't. And 2, people have a lot of fear and hesitations. So we just have to break down those walls and ask some questions. And then people will do business with people they know and trust. So if we just like ask them questions about why they're giving us the hesitations, then we can break down those barriers, and then they can start thinking. And then they start watching your Instagram, which is also very important. Your business isn't going to run off Instagram, but it definitely can help your business. So posting things, like not just posting flyers to be like, sign up for free, blah, blah, blah. People don't want to see that. People want to see you. People want to see your life, and they want to see like the products that you're using. So like post yourself like taking a sip of your fizz and being like, what does fizz do? Like tell people what it does. Things like that. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. It's almost 20 after, so I went over a little bit, which doesn't surprise me. So yeah, so I just want to leave it at that. This can be for anybody that decides that it's going to be for them. Okay. I promoted out, what did I say? 2 district managers last year, and I promoted out the year before 3 district managers in the month. Okay. So this can happen. It's so easy. I want to say it's so easy for you guys to do this, because it's literally half of what you need. You just have to break down the QV, and you have to just get your ask on. So who wants this? Who's going to be a district manager and area manager by the end of this month? And I'm just so freaking pumped for everyone. So I'm going to lock arms with you guys. I'm committed to helping all of you guys reach these goals this month. And come hell or high water, we are going to have a freaking huge explosion in all of our businesses. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop the recording.